Hey, it's me, Sadie. I've got to show you what a queen's view look like. And yeah, there is something that I really need to tell you. I've been dying to tell you. And basically, it's, do you know who God is? Do you know God's name? Of course you do. It's God. We know that's not his name. And if you said his name is Jesus, nope. However, Jesus did embody his spirit for a moment. His name is Abba. Small known fact, his actual name was only mentioned in the Bible about 3 to 5 times. But wait, I know you've heard of Jehovah, Yahweh, something like that. Now, if you've heard any of those names, it's basically like it would be something like the God who sees me or the God who hears me, but his actual name is Abba, which is Father, which was spoken by Abraham, the man whom God loved and walked with for 856 years. Yeah, another trivial fact that, most people don't know or think about or even take into consideration because, you know. So, how do I know all of these things? Quick blast to the past. I was in college in one of those, biology class, and the girl and the professor, he's telling us whatever he's telling us, the lesson for the day or the lesson for the week, whatever. And there's only one student that can keep up with what he's talking about. And he was talking, and she's talking back to him, and all of a sudden, so mid-conversation or mid-lecture, the professor go, well, girl, how do you know that? And she took this real dramatic ass pause, bitch. It was so dramatic. Everybody was sitting on the edge of their seats. And she said, well, girl, I read the book. Mind blown. Yeah, that's how it sounds when somebody's mind is blown. I read the book. That's how I knew all of the stuff that the professor was talking about. So I'm hella embarrassed, and I'm like, man, I'm out here spending $130 on a book and don't even fucking open it long enough to know what the man talking about. I was mad, but I learned my lesson. I started reading the book. Yeah, I still had low reading comprehension, and I still really didn't know what was going on, but I opened up the book and attempted to read it. So anyway, like I was saying, Abraham was like the second Adam. His backstory is his family taught him all about God and basically discipline on how to manage his fleshly desires. This was something God observed, and God was most pleased with Abraham. So God and Abraham became besties. Abraham trusted God so much that he was the first to embark upon religious dogma. Now, what is religious dogma? That's basically to travel and depend totally upon God. No money, no nothing, just the belief that God is going to provide for you, which God did every step of the way. Have you ever stepped out on a faith and just believed in and trusted in? Surely you have at some point in your life. And I don't want you to feel like there's a lot you gotta do to get next to God. Just build a relationship. It's worked like all relationships. In my case, it was a struggle ship because I was on some, if my life was some fucked up, I was on some real fucked up shit. I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't asking for nothing. I'ma tweak it and make some shit pop. Period. Good thing God loves. God is love, right? Good thing, because, girl, I would have been out of there. Anyway, so let's recap. How do we hear from God? Do you know his name and names that you heard before? You see, he is understanding and intriguing. So you got a small characteristic chart. Now you can allow God to meet you where you are. And when I met God, it was like cutting on the lights and all the roaches just fucking scatter. And some of them witches was bold enough to just sit there and be like, hey, you want me some snacks back? You know, flip the switch and see what happened. It don't matter. Like, what usually would be important to us, we found out over the past 3 months, it really ain't important. Family is important. Respect, important. I'm sure people tried to play with you the way they played Wait, go in slow motion.
I can't.
We out here.
I can't.
We out here.
I can't.
We out here. We out here. Oh. Hi. Happy COVID. It's me again, back in the kitchen, and today I'm actually not gonna teach y'all how to do much of anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and vent, and yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. So, we've been here. Okay, take 2. Okay, hi everyone. Thanks for joining me again. Well, let me tell you what's going on today. To be honest, you know, I need to vent, like, right now. I just need to vent. I just need to tell you what's going on. So, we've been in the house for about, 3 months? About 3 months. And, I'm fucking losing it. Yeah. I'm losing it. I'm snapping and tripping and just, like, I'm really going through all the phases, okay? So, this what happened yesterday, right? I'm biblical, okay? I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah. So I go for this real long, lovely walk, right? I just, you know, run it back. Run it back. It's not story time yet. It's not story time. What it is it's Saturday. And every day I get up, I make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a full house. Every day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday. But here it is this Saturday. And I said, no more. That's what I do my daughter. Not doing it today. Not no more, but not today. So, oh yes, happy COVID season. Okay. So, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Not doing it today. Well, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not cooking, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make everybody self-sufficient or dependent upon themselves, because it's not happening. So what I'm gonna do for breakfast is I'm gonna Make some eggs. I'm gonna cut some apples and toast some waffles, okay? And no, they're not homemade waffles. Yes, I can make homemade waffles, but no homemade waffles today. That's breakfast. For lunch, I'm gonna make a sandwich, wrap it up, some chips maybe, a fruit, I don't know. And then for dinner, I'm making mashed potatoes. What? Just mashed potatoes? Yeah, just mashed potatoes. And that's it. And I'm just gonna lay it out, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack right there on the table, and go for what you know, cause I'm tired, and it's early, and I ain't cooking, and I might just tell a pizza man to come to the back door so don't nobody see his ass, you know, cause I don't want nobody to know I'm sneaking pizza into the house. Excuse me. So I got my pot of water on, getting ready to boil these potatoes that I want to have. And I got all my dishes everywhere, and I got this green tea with honey in it, and it says it's gonna free all my radicals. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna just drink it and see if my radicals are free. So back to this venting thing, story time that I was about to tell you. Girl, I fucking lost it, okay? Just, like, the outside neighbors could hear me because I lost it. Like, I spazzed out, I tripped out. Went off, okay? Because, I know you asking why, like, what happened, who did it, let me go get them. No. And it's really funny because it really shouldn't be all of that, but I guess that's just, like, you ever only had one thing and you ain't have nothing else, and you ain't want nobody to touch your one little thing that only you have, even though everybody else have all of this, everything that they could touch, but they decide to touch your one thing that you said, hey, don't you touch that. Don't you. They did it to me. They went in my prayer closet. Your what? My prayer closet. Nobody's supposed to go in there but me, because that's what I do in my closet. Everybody else have their own room up in here. They got their own closets. They could do their own things in, but somebody went in my closet, and I lost it, okay? Lost it. And then, bitch had the nerve to motherfucking lie, okay? Lie. Yeah, lie. Like, well, I ain't do that. You ain't do that. So that's what happened. So I'm gonna see how much or how this is gonna go. If I do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack and leave it right here, how many times will they say ma, like, how many times am I gonna hear it with no thank you? Not a one thank you. Sometimes I get a thank you, I ain't gonna lie, they ain't that bad off, but yeah, sometimes I don't get one and I just be looking like, sure did work my ass off today. But okay, now I done vented and I done told y'all everything. I feel better, I feel cleansed and everything. I feel good. So what I'm gonna do now, because I had to bring it into a different perspective, because I had to cry about it yesterday. I really did. I had to like boo-hoo, like snot and everything was coming out, okay? Because I don't get that mad. I lost it, okay? So what I decided to do is say, okay, girl, what time you going to work tomorrow? And I said, well, girl, you ain't got no job. I said, yeah, and it's me who be in the mirror like this. It be me and it be her. And I be like, so girl, what you gonna do now? And she be like, well, girl, let me figure it out. Let me figure it out. Okay, that's my mirror. So I said, girl, I just got shocked, okay? Shocked. Scared, shocked, hurt, shocked. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make this my job. So what time you going to the job? What time is you going to your job? What time? And I said, let's do it at 6. At 6? 6 a.m.? Yeah, let's do it at 6. We're gonna go from 6 to 2. From 6 to 2, I should be able to get all my stuff done. That's gonna be my schedule. I'm gonna wake up at 4:30. I'm gonna take a bath, wash my face, brush my teeth. I'm gonna actually get cute too. I'm gonna get real, real cute. Like next time you see me, I'm gonna be, who's that girl? Who's that girl? Okay. But I'm still on my COVID mask because I wanna keep y'all safe. I don't wanna get it on you, okay? I ain't got that shit though. Yeah, I'm smiling hard. It's really funny to me. So, 6 to 2, my schedule. Get up at 4, get myself together, get cute. Excuse me. Sure. I know you do. I know you do. I mean, it's the big man in the sky. Okay, maybe your answer is God is love. All of those answers are like technically correct in, the most simplest perspective. So a quick intro to myself. You could call me Sade, you could call me Sadie, you could call me Shady. It don't matter. So how did I get to know God? Let me give you a little backstory. It's really funny. So life in 2012, pre-heuristic journey, pre-babies, pre-kids whining in my ear all the doggone time, okay? So me and this guy, we in my hallway / living room having a conversation. And all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, I don't know what we was talking about, but he was like, oh yeah, and I was talking to God. Nigga, in my head, I said, you was talking to who? To who? Yeah, never in my ever have I ever had a casual conversation that was a prelude to sex. Had someone said, yeah, I talked to God. Then he'll go to fucking kicker. This nigga said, and then God talked back to me. Don't nobody lie about that. So naturally I'm intrigued. So you gonna laugh, right? Cause like whenever I would call on God, bitch, I would dial Jesus on the main line and be like, hello, 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 bitch, and would never get no answer. So he telling me all these stories about, how he's talking and what they talking about. So I'm waiting for him to give me the phone number, explicit instructions on how to have an interactive conversation with God. And I didn't hear what I thought I was gonna hear. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was gonna say some shit like, I ain't gonna lie, it's way left, but I'm thinking he's gonna say some, I gotta get a chicken foot and shake it over the conjuring pot and then bam, God's present, something like that. No, it wasn't like that. He just went ahead and brung in some slick little shit and said I asked him to come into my life and talk to me. And so that's what he did. He just talked to me. So then I'm sitting there like, okay, so what guys sound like? In my head, I'm not first to say this stupid shit because at this point, I'm embarrassed like a motherfucker that I never experienced none of this for myself. I mean, I was going to church every Sunday, even when I was pissy, like, okay, pissy, like, don't sit there and act like you ain't never hung out all Saturday night and then 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, get to the house, and then 8 o'clock you gotta be ready to be at church. That's what I had to do sometimes. I'm from you know where I'm from. Don't act like you can't hear. You know where I'm from. So I was silent the whole time he having, this conversation with me because I'm listening intently, and then my imagination running wild. So I'm like, okay, so he talking to God. What does God sound like? So I was really silent, and in my imagination, God sound like fucking Darth Vader, like, Ashley, I am your father, and this is what I sound like. No, that shit funny. It definitely does not sound like that, and I couldn't, tell nobody that because you think I'm crazy. So then he look at me and say, "Don't you read the Bible?" And I was fucking mortified because I gave the lamest answer I could possibly even think of, and I'm not. Oh, like a real weak ass statistic, okay? Well, I tried to read it, but I don't understand it. And I don't understand it because I'm from such and such where they have low reading comprehension scores, and that's a national known fact. Yeah, I said that stupid ass shit. And that was in the period, like, it's not how it is now. They got their education system up. But back in the day, that's all I had. Shit, that's all I knew how to say. Cause like I said, I was embarrassed. Cause I never had nobody talk to me like that. So that was the spark that ignited my curiosity. That made me want to know. That made me want to ask questions. That spark turned into a flame that grew into a ferocious fire. And that was the introduction to the heuristic journey that I got to partake in, that I'm still on. So, who is God? What do you get? Like, what do you do? What do you do to get in this presence? You do your praise dance. I do my praise dance. I do a little dance. I sing a little song. This is all kinds of stuff. And I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I'm one of them experimenters. So I've been experimenting for a long time. I done came up with all types of ways. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I'm gonna get my stuff together. Yes, it's a baby on my own. Yeah. I'm just gonna put that up there so it don't fall. Yeah, it's really happening, okay? So, I'm gonna make breakfast. And if the breakfast, lunch, and dinner thing works, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna every day cook dinner in the morning. Every day. I used to do it maybe like 8 years ago, but I'm gonna start doing it again. Cook breakfast. I'm gonna cook dinner in the morning. So that way I ain't gotta do much, and I can keep my kitchen clean and everything. And anything else that's dirty, it'll be their responsibility. Cause, yeah. And let me tell you, like, people don't really understand. I do it all, okay? I garden, I cut the grass, I do the floor, I clean the pool, I sweep and mop, I fold like hundreds of clothes. Just housework shit, just the regular, like I have to, cause girl, I ain't got no job. I ain't got nowhere to go, and if it's dirty up in here, I'm a trip. Like, I'm a spaz, the way I spaz when somebody in my closet. But like, you know how that goes. So, I'm gonna do my little schedule. Nose ass. Get your nose ass off the video. Okay, anyway, whatever. Say hey to Lil. Hey, Lil. Hey, say, girl, what is you talking about? Don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my schedule. Okay, and I'm gonna let y'all know how I go. I'm gonna do it for a week strong and see what it do. And don't forget, I'm still the teacher because I have to teach too. I have to, okay, class, it's time. Yeah, I still got to do that. Speaking of teachers, so y'all did the online school. Y'all did online school and had the teachers calling you every day, or calling once a week to check on your kid or their kid or however the student. Girl, let me tell you about my experience with online school. So when everything shifted, I just moved. So I didn't have internet and everything and all the stuff set up. It wasn't a major priority. Moving was the major priority. Doing everything, manually with the packing and circling and filling out. That was how we got shit done. So Miss Teacher called and says, you turned in the work? And obviously, I ain't turned in the work because, girl, you ain't called me and asked me if I turned in the work. Then on top of that, I don't watch the news. I won't do it. I'll let everybody else watch the news and come back and tell me, but I'm not watching the news and I'm not reading it because it's somebody else's perception. And if they want to scare the shit out you, they gonna scare the shit out you. Or if they want, they make you feel however you want to feel. Whenever you watch the news, I don't want to do that. I don't need nobody changing my emotions and my feelings because I can do them myself. So I let everybody else watch the news and tell me, such and such, such and such. So the teacher called me with a matter of fact type of attitude, with motherfucking audacity in his tone, okay? Like, you embarrassing me. You're just embarrassing me, bro. Excuse me. Sometimes that happens, So, tells me, oh, well, the child is behind and they need to do their work. Okay, you little stupid ass bitch. If they're behind, okay, thank you for calling, but bitch, don't talk to me like I fucking knew because I don't watch the motherfucking news. Okay, so I said, look, go ahead and email me whatever it is that I'm supposed to know, and I'm going to get it done. Okay? Then bitch, she had the nerve to send me a heated, angry teacher fucking email. Bitch, you ain't even do what I told you to do. Okay, I told you to give me what I'm supposed to have. You ain't know it either, so what you called me for? See, I see why when Miss Green had told Kevin to tell his mama such and such and such and such, and his mama told him to tell Miss Green to mind her damn motherfucking business, bitch. She probably didn't say it like that, but I understand that now, okay? And y'all probably understand it too. So, bye. Good chatting with you.